everyone, it's Jolton here, back with another video. So today I'm going to be teaching you all the fancy tips and tricks to get better in Brawl Ball. Hope you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and let's get started with this video. So the absolute first thing you need to do to get better in Brawl Ball, before you actually play Brawl Ball, you need to form a team comp. So what that means is that your team comp has to provide the best brawlers in each of the maps that you play to absolutely dominate within those maps and get some free trophies. You might want to start off with forming a good team first, that you actually have good teammates, and if they know what brawlers you're meant to pick and how to play them, then I suggest you go with them. Or if you're completely unsure of what brawlers you're supposed to pick, probably refer to pros like Crying Man, Ben LC, many more. There's also a few team comps that I'm going to discuss. I'm going to focus on the two most basic ones. One of them is the aggressive team comp, and it's the one that focuses primarily on short range and big offensive plays. In maps like Sneaky Fields, you can go with a really good strategy like Poco Double Tank, where you have Poco and two tanks. Poco is basically good in middle lane, and I'll explain lanes later in the next clip. So the aggressive comp teams thrive during a regular time in Brawl Ball, like in maps like Sneaky Fields and Super Beach. They thrive in those maps which have like bushes and obstacles to use for cover. They also excel in short range maps. These teams have the easy way of goal scoring early and not letting the game run overtime, where it would be a disadvantage to them due to their short range, since over time the whole map breaks and the map is open. The composition of the team should be at least 2 out of 3 of the brawlers being close range and 1 out of 3 brawlers being the long range. The roles generally should divide that of the ball carrier, obstacle destroyer, and range support. Alrighty, so the next thing that you have to do to get better in Brawl Ball is lanes. Lanes are the most significant, or maybe one of the most significant things ever in 3v3, especially Brawl Ball, or any other 3v3 game mode that you play. Lanes are the most significant thing, and let me tell you why. With lanes, lane brawlers are brawlers that can deal with 1v1 situations while also supporting from their own individual lane. For example, BB Mortis, Surge, Tara, Jackie, etc. Those are mainly mid brawlers. So what that means is they are simply called the control brawlers. The whole objective of the match is to prevent the enemy team from winning. Obviously, that's basically what every 3v3 game mode is about. With lanes, if two people are in one lane, then it won't work, as there is an open lane and a brawler can easily have free shots and potentially kill your teammates easily. Especially in Brawl Ball, if you just leave a lane open, then brawlers can potentially just have the ball free to themselves and score the goal easily, and that's also a mistake that people also make in Brawl Ball. That is why lanes are important. The third thing that you need to know to get better in Brawl Ball is how to shoot properly. With shooting, people tend to trick shot. I know it's pretty annoying, but people just tend to trick shot just to show off. And let me tell you, trick shotting should be your last priority, because the only time that you're able to trick shot successfully is when there's no one able to get you if they're far away on the other side of the map and you have a free goal open when everyone's died, or if you have like no other shots to use, or like no type of shots to use to score a goal, then maybe hit a trick shot and just try to do the best you can. With trick shots, you have like a low probability of actually scoring. And a shooting technique that you kind of need to know as well to be a successful shooter is to catch the radius of the defender. Whether you're trying to shoot around a brawler between multiple or get in close and shoot through one, it's important to know where the brawler is, like the range that a brawler is able to catch a ball as well. With shooting, sometimes people just tend to shoot straight in the goal, like straight when a brawler is right there. So they're basically just feeding the ball to the enemy team, and the enemy team is easily able to throw it away. With overtime, you have a lot of space as the map is completely open, which is good for long range brawlers, and you have an exceptional amount of space to actually shoot. You can shoot right, left, and brawlers won't expect it because you can easily use your super and score the goal. When maps are a bit closed, just try to shoot in maybe at least the corners of the goal so you can maybe clutch up for your team instead of straight. So, because sometimes the enemy team least expects where you're shooting. Because what I do sometimes is I shoot to the right a lot of the time, and enemies have to try and walk to get it, and they eventually just miss the ball, and I'm able to score the goal easily. That's another tip for you to get better in Brawl Ball. Another skill you need to learn to get better in Brawl Ball is, of course, passing. Passing is incredibly important in Brawl Ball. Just hogging the ball won't do anything for you because you're never gonna score for your team unless it's an open goal and you just hog the ball. You don't even have to pass, you can just score easily. With passing, it's pretty important. For example, when you have the ball on you at your side of the base and the other team just completely rushes you and you're about to die, what you do is you try to shoot the ball away so it saves you a bit of time. Regardless if they score the goal or not, it still saves you a bit of time for your teammates to respawn and actually save the ball easily for you. With passing as well, if you're about to score a goal and you're potentially going to die when the enemy team rushes you, maybe pass to a teammate so they can handle all the control and you can come back in and also handle it for them as well. Like, it's basically like you're returning the favor. When on offense, you're often going to run into like 2v1 or 3v1 situations where one defender is approaching you and your teammate is left unguarded. In this situation, you should try and move diagonally away from your teammate to try to drag the defender with you and open up a passing lane. After the defender takes the bait, throw a nice through ball to your teammate and you've easily beaten the defender. Defenders tend to go to people that have the ball, except that your teammates, they're probably open most of the time and they can handle the control, and then defenders have to keep focusing on people. They have to keep focusing on one person at a time, and that's another tip for you to get better at Brawl Ball. So that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed. Please be sure to like and subscribe, share my videos around, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.